What's up, guys? Welcome back to Race and Class Guide Part 2 Arcane Lineage. We're going to do the obtainable races, and by the animations are so sick. I actually don't know what order they're in this time. But yeah, on my days, thank you guys for 2,000 subscribers. You don't understand how much I appreciate it. We're already at 2,100. Thank you so much. And again, I recommend you watch the whole video so you know what races other people are going and if their class is good and matches up so you don't get wiped, okay? And yeah, so today's going to be obtainable races and Vidia. Oh, the animations are so cool. You should like the video just for that. Anyways, so starting off with Shia. Now this is a lot to break down because I think I'm starting off the straight one. I'm not a clickbait YouTuber. Starting off with the one most of you will probably want to see. So Shia. It is one of the better races in the game. Maybe apart from Dullahan, but it looks way more drippier. Like the rings around his hand look so cold. Anyways, she is good for Saint, Elementalist, Hexer, and Blade Dancer. The Blade Dancer got nerfed, but everybody saw Blessed Blade Dancer and Shears were like going crazy, yeah. But I'll explain why Saint, Elementalist, and Hexer are the best. So, Saint is because it's pretty simple, really. You can cleanse the target's debuff racial abilities and grants them a small moderate buff in their highest stat. Yo, are you crazy? That's like mad. A paladin or a saint, but I'm saying saint because you get the arcane buff. But yeah, saint 100% for sheer, and you also get a -1 cooldown on all moves, so you get to heal one turn faster, which is so much because you have multiple heals, not just one heal. So you'll be able to heal up your whole squad. So yeah, for that reason, sheer is incredibly good. Elementalist, you have an arcane buff, and you also get Skyward Bolt, which base damage does 20 damage, which is insane. Like if you imagine that like 400%, which is the usual 450%, let's say. So let's just do 400%. 4 times 20 is 80. It's around 80 damage, no buffs, and like that's just pure raw damage, which is a lot. Okay. Now Hexa, because then again you get cleanse the target's debuff and grants them a small moderate buff in the high stat. Nice little thing, but the main reason is because you get -1 cooldown on all moves. And with Hexa, that's really good because it has quite OP moveset. You know, you can stun people, take away their energy. It's kind of OP. Alright, so we spent a lot of time on that. Let's move on to the next one. Inferior on the second most wanted, not brawler, second most wanted race. My personal favorite because of the drip. And if you watch my last video, then you'll see why it's my favorite race. Alright, so their ability, Inferno Rift, is one of the coolest in their game. Yeah, the animation's so sick, and it does Sundered, bro. You get to Sundered just for free, crazy, and it's 3 energy, which is a lot, but it's fine because of the passive ability, which allows you to get 1 energy after killing someone. Okay, I don't know why I didn't say that, but yeah, after you defeat someone, you get more energy. Anyways, the nerfs for the inferior race, that's what makes it not as good as a sheer race. So you're locked at two lives for some absolute nonsensical reason. And you also take 25% more damage from poison and magic attacks. Magic and poison attacks, like in the lower level mobs in Caldera and Deeproot, that's all they're using. So you're going to take 25% more damage, which is kind of bad. However, Burning Soul, while you're burnt, you take 10%. You take 10% more damage, but you do 20% extra damage. 20%! Sorry, chat, I'm tired as hell. Anyway, you do 20% more damage, yeah? So that's why if you look on the right, on the left, Brawler, Berserker, and Monk. Monk, because you know, some flame type she, and you know the Inferno Rift makes you go on fire as well, so you get the 20% buff, which is crazy. Now, the Demonic Presence, this is one of the best abilities in the game. It got nerfed, capped at 25%, but every 5 turns you get a stacking 5% damage buff, as well as damage reduction and 1 regen. Yo, do you know how crazy that is? Compare that with Yothel's Wrath, you're going to get some crazy thing. And that's why Inferior and Brawler is the best build in the game right now. And then Demonic Rays, you just get to heal yourself, which is outrageous. Combine that with like the Blades of the World, Covenant, Blessing, 0.1 HP survive, and this, you can actually survive twice in a battle. So yeah, that should explain why I've picked those three on the left. Next one, Lentum. Now, Lentum recently became obtainable again, and it is still Brawler and Paladin. It's pretty basic. You block and you deal poison damage, and you have like two really good moves, Bane and Musalage, which are really good. Passive regen. It's it's really good, you know. So yeah, that's what one of the best things about Lentum is. Let's move on though. Amoris. Amoris had good potential, but it's not very good at all, guys. Alright. Sinister Gaze, Undulating Hex. They're alright. With a Hexa, it pairs perfectly, but Amoris just needs something else. I don't know what it is. You are immune to stun and hexed, but like, come on now. What are you playing at? I just feel like Amoris is a little bit on the weaker side compared to Shia and Inferior. Excuse me. But yeah, and Amoris Berserker as well is really good because of the debuffs, and you're immune to quite a lot of things, which helps you. And you can apply one hex times 2 damage on a Berserker. Crazy. Ooh. Okay, and finally, the one you guys have all been waiting for, been asking me why I wasn't in the last video, because I didn't have it, and I still don't have it, but I learned more about it, and if a mod or dev is watching this, or someone really rich who wants to fund my rolling addiction, then please reach out to me. Discord is in the description, I think. Anyway, so yeah, Vidia, Lancer and Ranger, because if you look at it, it's basically like the Byakugan. If you watch Naruto, you know the Byakugan. You can see like the incoming attacks. You see the chakra patterns, yeah? So the racial abilities, all they are is letting you dodge incoming attacks. Like that's literally all of them. And you get buffs for dodging it and timing it right. So against a boss, you really have to know the boss's move sets and stuff like that to be able to predict what they're gonna do and be able to dodge it. And the passives are really good. They all get a level 1, but there is a bit of a nerf with Vidia. So you get an increased fog in all regions, so you can barely see, which is why his eyes are white. You can barely see where everything is. And you get a reduced dodge window and a block window. However, the more you keep on missing your block and dodge, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And when you dodge, you get a 20% more chance to gain +1 energy. Bro, just for dodging. That's why I think speed builds will be really good for Vidia, which will help him overcome that barrier that he has, and you can be able to dodge stuff. I mean, you can dodge stuff anyways, but you can dodge like literally undodgeable attacks, except ultimates, I believe. But yeah, Vidia will be good with any class because if you're good at the game and you don't want to get hit, you know when to pop your racial abilities and you can just dodge everything. So it's like a free speed build on top of the build that you want to do. So yeah, hopefully that helped you guys. Thanks for watching, and yeah, subscribe and let's try hit 150 likes. I don't know why there's a blurred out shear in the bottom right, but yeah, join the Discord, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.